Hi guys, welcome to Man United Gang. Now in this video I want us to talk about the European Super League. These European Super League stories have been in the mainstream media for the last 48 hours and it has created tension among football fans all over the world. So don't go away and let's get started. So what is this European Super League? European Super League is a competition that is coming and it will involve biggest clubs in the world of football. The likes of Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Juventus, all those big clubs that you know. But that is not how football should be. Remember, football is very competitive and we want teams that people think they cannot make it can come and challenge those the so-called big teams. Then another thing about the Super League is it is going to involve 16 teams and 11 of those teams will be known as the co-founding teams, and again they will guarantee themselves space in that league for the next 20 years without being relegated despite of their performance. So you can see that it is not going to be a competitive league, because we are used to see other small teams that come in and challenge big teams. Like you can talk of when Leeds was playing Manchester City. Leeds went to Etihad Stadium and beat Manchester City, the so-called big team. And that is what we want, and that is the beauty of football, not just big teams playing each other week in, week out. Then another thing is that the remaining 5 teams that will now total to 16. So the remaining 5 teams will be the ones that will be fighting for those positions in the Super League. So that means they can be relegated, they can be promoted. Then what next? What about those small clubs that they are very ambitious that one day will be making it to the Europa League, will be making it to the Champions League? Like let's take the situation of West Ham. Suppose this time round they manage to achieve and get a Champions League spot. You can see that it is their achievement and their hard work that has made them to achieve that, not the money that has placed them in that position. So we don't want that situation that will jeopardize the world of football. Remember, this is likely to kill football, and that is what we don't want. So another thing that the Super League will involve is that all those teams that will be participating in the Super League are not likely to participate in other domestic leagues, though it is yet to be confirmed. But according to reports, it is being said that those teams will not be participating in other domestic leagues. So if you take a club like my club, Manchester United, you know that Manchester United has been built through success in these competitions, like the Champions League, the Premier League, the Europa League, the FA, the Carabao. So you can imagine if this time round we are not going to feature in those competitions. That means that our legacy and all that we have achieved is going to be thrown into waste. So I think this is a matter of debate and we should not rush into it, because it has been said that those top big clubs are well financially, and that's why they have been selected to be in that Super League. And you can see that these other clubs that are struggling will continue to struggle. And in fact, if we will be playing Real Madrid, Barcelona week in, week out, that means football will no longer be interesting, because we'll know that we're going to play Barcelona, we're going to play Real Madrid. Then again, besides that, you can see that we want the league to be very, very competitive. If you are guaranteed a space for the next 20 years, that means even if you don't produce results, you don't care, you will not work hard. But as long as the money is coming in, that is what is important, and that is what we don't want. Remember, football is for the poor and not for the rich. but now the rich want to conquer football. Let the fans decide what they want. We want a competitive league that will make football to become very interesting. So it has been said that when the Super League will come, then the UEFA will not be involved. And you know that the beauty of the Champions League is other teams that people thought they cannot challenge for all days come in and surprise the so-called big teams. And that is what we want. You can imagine if right now Manchester United meets Barcelona or Real Madrid or Bayern in the Champions League, then I'm very excited to be part of Manchester United as a club, because I also have that urge to go and win, and that is what we want. But we don't want the obvious, like, I know Manchester United is going to play Bayern Munich and there is no competition, and neither of them, if the results will be bad, nothing will happen. So I would be very happy to see Manchester United going down because they are not performing, and that is why we are working hard. Every now and then we are signing players. Every now and then we are trying to improve the squad so that we can get the best results, and that is football. We don't want a few individuals to decide for us what we want. So let me know what you think about this Super League. So the teams that will be involved in the Super League will be the big clubs in the world of football, as I said. That will be Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, then I think Juventus, AC Milan, all those big teams. And you can see that small teams are the ones that will be suffering. So let me know what you think about this, but that is what the Super League will involve. It will involve only the big teams in England. Though they are saying that the report is still yet to come and we will know the full details, but for now the report that is out is saying that it will only involve those clubs that have money, and you can see that will kill football. So even I, as a Manchester United fan, I cannot even be excited right now about signing Jadon Sancho, because the beauty of signing Sancho and other players was to strengthen our squad so that we can go and win the Premier League and the Champions League. But I cannot celebrate right now because it has been said that we are going to leave this competition and move to the other competition. Then another thing that the Super League will bring is remember, those teams or players that will be playing in the Super League will not be allowed to play for their home countries, and you can see how this will be a problem, because you can imagine a player like Bruno Fernandes, who has dreamt and worked so hard to play for a big club, then play for his country, will not be featuring in those. So those are the things that the Super League will bring, and that's why you can see people are ranting about it and they are against about it. And despite that, you can see that it is like it is being owned by a few billionaires who only want to gain their interest, and that is what we don't want in football. We want football to be a community for all of us, whether you are poor or whether you are rich. So let me know what you think about this whole issue of the European Super League. But for me, I don't think it is a good idea. Let me know what you think. You can comment on the comment section, but I hope now you have a full understanding of what the European Super League is all about. I want to thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That is the only way you can support the channel. But to this story, we will be following it up keenly, how it develops. Then we will see how everything goes. But to me, let football remains the way it is. Until next time, bye bye.